where we will discover together the contents of some old audio tapes I got from eBay, flea markets, or found inside the dictaphones I'm buying for my music project. Today's episode is about a microcassette tape I found inside the dictaphone you're looking at in this moment. I got this dictaphone in Lisbon in 2018 to a second-hand shop for just €10. It contained a tape which I quickly used to test the dictaphone before buying it, but I didn't focus that much on the audio itself. Then, once at home, I started to listen to it carefully, and that stimulated my curiosity. It always fascinates me how such forgotten cassettes may contain voices from the past, physically recorded on a magnetic tape. They may be up to 30 years old, since the oldest dictaphones I purchased are from early 80s. The digital era let these devices disappear in the early 2000s, but actually they've been just replaced, and on the web there are still plenty of old vintage tapes ready to be found, discovered, and listened. Nowadays, if we want to erase a recorded voice from our phone or voice recorder, we need just one click. But at the time was not an easy and fast process. In order to fully delete something recorded on a tape, you either connect a mini jack cable into the external microphone port of the dictaphone and press rec, or just throw away or burn the tape if inside there was something really private. Another solution was to use a demagnetizer for tapes, but that was not something most of the people had. For this reason, many tapes, after the recording, remained like that, with all the contents inside. Sometimes could be just sounds, sometimes are not really understandable conversations, other times are just kids playing with a dictaphone, but in some cases can be something really private or mysterious, which can stimulate our curiosity to a point that you would like to create a story about it, or imagine what was that recording for, or how these people looked like. Now, let's go through the tape. Language is Portuguese, but as I'm Italian, I could understand a few words. It clearly seemed to me an interview between a teacher or a doctor and a young girl with some personality disorders. Let's listen to it, and after that, we could take a deeper look, have this conversation translated, and try to understand what's going on here.
Porque eu acho que trabalhar lá, porque lá é vida boa, que episódios mais, a gente é feliz, é bom para os pais.
O que você faz lá mesmo?
Faço lá que tiro a louça e limpo as mesas e levo o tabuleiro de seis louça que depois dou a minha amiga Idalina, que ela põe a louça na máquina, ela arruma a louça e eu levo do palco, né? E arrumo a louça e depois tiro os cafés, tiro um café, dois cafés, três cafés, são 4 cafés.
E você sabe tirar bem o café? Olha, e onde é que você trabalha?
Fico com cuidado de dormir.
Na faculdade de agronomia.
Bem,
Como que é o seu nome completo?
meu nome
É, completo, tudo.
é Nene 24.
Eu sei que você não morou sempre em Portugal.
Não.
Onde você morava antes?
Lá no São Paulo.
São Paulo. Você se lembra desse tempo?
Lembro.
Foi lá que você aprendeu a nadar?
Foi lá que eu vi e aprendi a nadar.
E você se lembra onde era, como era?
Lembro.
Conta um pouquinho pra mim o que você lembra.
Tinha uma casa prédio,
Sim.
tem futebol, tem basquete, tem
Tênis de mesa.
Tênis. Tem polícia que eu tive dentro d'água, na piscina, e eu estava um gosto lá, que tem lancha, tem roupas.
Quer dizer que você se lembra bem de São Paulo.
Eu lembro.
Com quantos anos você veio pra cá?
Era. Eu comecei 3 vezes.
Olha, Nene, então vamos falar um pouquinho da natação, que eu sei que você é uma grande nadadora, não é? Você gosta muito de nadar?
Sim, eu adoro. É que principalmente gosto de piscina. E gosto mais feliz na vida, a boas, tem amigos lá, tem a Paula, o Sr. Júlio, a Ruth, a Raquel, a David.
Como que é o nome do seu treinador?
É o David.
O David é o seu treinador? Olha, você participou num torneio agora.
Sim.
Onde foi?
Foi na Irlanda.
Na Irlanda?
Foi.
E eu sei que você ganhou medalha, trouxe medalhas de lá.
Foi.
Então fala um pouquinho das medalhas.
E as medalhas que eu ganhei, que gosto de. Eu gosto mais da medalha que é mais importante.
Você nada bem de costas, de bruço, qual é o que você prefere?
Prefiro mariposa.
Mariposa? Você nada...
Mariposa que eu mais gosto.
E você nada de costas também?
Costas eu também gosto, mas costas eu gosto mais. Mas as costas nada pressa.
E você nada de pressa?
Sim. E gosto mais de bruços, gosto de cheirar água.
Esse você gosta?
Gosto muito. A última que eu gosto mais é em coral.
Qual é que você gosta mais?
Em coral. É de da presa, da espuma, dentro da água. Às vezes eu esqueço os pés em casa.
Você esquece de bater nos pés? Olha, e o que mais sobre a natação? Você já foi à Irlanda? Onde mais você já foi participar?
Principalmente foi a Suécia.
A Suécia.
Mas tem amigos lá.
Fez amigos lá?
Lá na Suécia.
Olha, o que você sente quando você está nadando? O que você sente?
Eu sei ri uma risada.
Sente-se realizada?
Realizada, feliz, e
Fica muito feliz. Nene, e antes de começar, você fica nervosa?
Nervosa nunca fico, só quero mesmo à vontade.
Você quer logo começar? E para você nadar bem, você dorme bem antes? Como que é? O que o treinador fala? Você precisa descansar?
O treinador fala que come bem, dormir bem.
Comer bem e dormir bem. E você pratica outro desporto além da natação? Você faz ginástica, alguma coisa?
Já sei. Eu não escuto com essa.
Faz musculação. Onde é que você pratica musculação?
Eu pego no colégio da piscina.
Como que é o nome do colégio?
É de sala de cianos.
Salesianos. Sim. Olha, quais são os seus planos para o futuro? Você tem planos para o futuro?
Tenho. E eu acho que tenho o plano, tenho que feliz, que correr, saltar.
Olha, e agora daqui para frente, o que você quer fazer? Você agora já vem menos aqui, no centro. O que você vai fazer então?
E eu vou fazer para o emprego.
Vai ao emprego e vai aos treinos.
Aos treinos, sim.
Senhora.
Pretty interesting, isn't it? Now, instead of adding some subtitles with a translation, I just forwarded the entire audio to my Brazilian friend Eduardo, which could provide us with some comments and opinions on what this conversation was about.
Hey Dani, how are you, man?
Hey Edu, hi. I'm fine, thanks. What about you? Did you have a chance to listen to the audio I sent you?
Yeah. Actually, I did listen to it, and what would you like to know about it? Would you like me to translate it?
Oh, great. Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate. More than translation, I would say too, we could try to go through it and comment it. What do you think about it? Did you find it difficult to understand?
Well, to be honest to you, it was not the easiest job in the world, but I managed to listen to it indeed and understand it.
Yeah, man, I see. Well, actually, I understood a few words of this conversation, especially the part where she's mentioning her age, which is 24 years old, if I got it properly. But the thing I noticed immediately is that the age is not really matching with the kind of voice that she has. She has this kind of childish voice, like definitely not of a 24 years old girl. So this is a big detail that could tell us more about the purpose of this interview. So she probably got some mental disorders, some mental disease, or something like that. So I'm sure that you understood the same as me. And what can you tell me about that? I mean, am I right? What do you think?
Yeah, exactly, man. I confirm that. She's a 24-year lady. I think she's got some mental diseases as well, because she talks like a kid, even being 24 years old. And she talks about being a good swimmer, which was interesting.
Yeah, man, so I understood it correctly then. Well, I didn't catch the swimming part. Maybe you will tell me more about it later. I just understood something about her job. She's working in some kind of university or something. Maybe you can also tell me more about this. And I also wanted to ask you, did you understand what is the purpose of this interview? I mean, is it a job interview? Is the interviewer a teacher or a doctor or a psychiatrist, psychologist? It would be nice to understand what this conversation was about, was for, and
why they met together to talk about her life.
Well, yeah, apparently, I could not define exactly whether she was just an interviewer or a psychologist or a psychiatrist, but it could be any of those, really. And yeah, she does talk about her job. She works for probably a cafe in the Faculty of Agronomy, and she does the dishes, she serves coffees, and that's pretty much it about her, really.
Well, this is really interesting, because if she's talking about her current job, means that this is not really a job interview. So this is a very important detail of this conversation. And then I think she's also mentioning something about her previous life in Brazil. So she's not originally from Portugal, but she's coming from, I think, São Paulo, so from Brazil. And she moved to Portugal. I don't know if it's correct, but did you understand the same? What can you tell me about this?
Indeed, I can confirm that. She says that she was very young when she moved to Portugal, but she's originally from São Paulo, Brazil.
Yeah, that's right. And she was also talking about, I think, her memories. She remembers how São Paulo was like, and she was still a kid. Of course, she couldn't remember everything, but she's talking about memories of when she was a kid.
She does. She mentions that she remembers the clothing shops around her area and some ping pong tables in her condominium where she used to live in São Paulo. But she says also that she moved to Portugal when she was very young. So
yeah, that's nice. Let's go back to this swimming part. You were mentioning that she is a good swimmer. What can you tell me about this?
Yeah, actually, the interviewer asks her about how good a swimmer she is, and she confirms that. She says that she likes it a lot, and she participated in a couple of swimming championships, one in Ireland and another one in Sweden.
That's nice. So we know what was the main hobby, main sport of our many. That was the name. And did she mention also any other sport?
Exactly. The interviewer or the psychologist asks her if she likes any other sort of sport, and she mentions that she does some gym to pump her up.
Oh wow, that's really nice. I mean, she's really a sporty girl. It would be nice to see how she looks like today. Or maybe it would be nice to know if she's still alive, if she's still around where she lives. Just for curiosity, because it's nice to hear these voices coming from the tape, and you start to imagine how these people look like and where they are, what are they doing. It's kind of really fascinating about me. And let's go to the conclusion, because I think in the end of the conversation, I'm not sure if the conversation stopped there exactly, because maybe the tape was cancelled, maybe there was one more tape somewhere else, I don't know, but I think she's mentioning something about the future.
Yeah, the interview asks her about her future, if she's got plans for the future. And she just mentions that she just would like to keep her job the way it is. She likes all her colleagues, and she likes what she does.
Okay, that's great to know. At least she has also some plans for the future. That's nice. So I think we are done. We don't need to add anything else, and that's fine. I think I really would like to thank you for your help, for your translation and your comments about this conversation. And if I will have I will find some other forgotten tapes in the same language, maybe I will contact you again. Edu, thanks a lot. Obrigado.
No problem at all, sir. Anytime. If you would like to get some further translations in Portuguese, just let me know and I'll be glad to help. Ciao.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you liked my background music, go to macropathbandcamp.com if you would like to support me. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you at the next episode of Forgotten Tapes.